everyone, welcome back to the Whippy Studio, and today I'm here to review Outer Banks Season 4, Episode 1, titled The Enduro. And yeah, first of all, if you have not checked out my immediate watch thoughts that I posted yesterday, please go ahead and do that, because I kind of share an overall broad stream of thoughts on the first 5 episodes, but now I'm kind of going to be going through and talking about each episode on its own, because there's more things I didn't talk about in that initial recap that I want to dive deeper into each episode. So basically, this episode is mostly filling in the gaps of those 18 months, because we don't jump into the present until the end of this episode. So basically, it kind of catches us up as to how they figured out the gold and got that all sorted out, and then how they opened up their surf shop. Now, I'm not going to lie, I loved this episode. This, to me, this is the most normal this show has been since, I want to say, Season 1. To me, this felt like a Season 1 episode. And that's what I loved about it so much. And, sure, you can complain, oh, it was so slow and not enough happened. But come on, after everything that they've been through, especially last season, just give them an episode just to have fun and all that. And it's not like drama didn't happen. I mean, a lot of drama did happen at the motorcycle race. But, no, I'm not going to lie. This, to me, felt like a Season 1 episode, and I think that's why I loved it so much. So let's just jump right in. This isn't going to be super long. These recaps aren't, but there's a few things I wanted to go over. So you would have thought that the gold would have been more than 1.1 million. At least that's what I thought. Because, yeah, it was only $1 million. So that, I think they said it averages out to 200,000 per person, which is still a lot of money, don't get me wrong. But I was kind of surprised at that it was so small. To me, I thought all that gold would be billions. But, who am I to ask about the price of gold treasures and all of that? But it's enough to get their surf shop up and running, and, all their shenanigans and hijinks to build the surf shop were a lot of fun. Now, one thing I want to say about this episode, and really all 5 of these episodes in general, is that the couples are just so sweet and cute and solid. And, I think after all these seasons of drama, it's nice just to see these couples have fun and be together. Really none of the 3 couples actually have any drama throughout all 5 of these episodes, which really shocked me that they were actually able to write relationships without so much excessive drama, because that was Season 3. There was just so much drama, except with Cleo and Pope. They were the only normal couple, which but now they've kind of written all 3 couples to be pretty normal, and I do appreciate that a lot. But no, basically this episode, you had a sweet moment between John B and Sarah. I think it's later on when they do the ring thing. It's episode 3. But JJ and Kiara have a sweet moment too. She says, "I love you." Now, he doesn't say it back. And, I don't, because he did say it back, at the end of Season 3 when they kiss. So I think he does, mean it, and he does love her. It's just, I think because of his upbringing and he never had someone saying, "I love you" to him, that it's just kind of, the whole thing is weird to him. So I'll kind of some slack for it. Regardless, though, they're a very cute relationship. I love them a lot. I love Pope in this episode, kind of taking over control of the business and everything, and telling them yeah, all your excessive stuff like tomatoes and turtles and everything is going to have to go. That was funny. But no, overall, I love seeing the group work together in this episode, and in all 5 of these episodes, just so many group scenes, and it's such an engaging dynamic, and the fact that they didn't utilize that last season was a wasted opportunity. So I love that they went back to that this season, because all 6 of them just have such great chemistry with each other, and I really do appreciate that. But basically, we get to the motorcycle race because they're entering to win some money, specifically JJ. We find out that he bet on himself a lot of money. I don't remember the exact amount, but basically almost all of their leftover savings. Because their money problems are kind of right off the bat. The happiness does not last for long, and that's where the drama kicks in. So you get to this motorcycle race. John B is very upset with JJ for wasting pretty much all their savings. JJ asked John B to come with him into the race to kind of cover for him in case something happens.
And we have pretty much Jambi and JJ versus Topper and Rafe. I know Topper and Rafe are still here, but you got to have the Kooks in there too. So we have the race. Pretty much nothing super eventful happens. I mean, JJ gets knocked off of his bike 2 different times. Towards the end, JJ and Rafe both get knocked out, and then it's Jambi and Topper ends up taking the win. And then a bit of a scuffle happens with Jambi and Rafe. And then, yeah, that's basically it. I mean, it just some more drama, all that jazz. Personally, me, I love the drama, so I did like all this motorcycle race stuff. I mean, of course, I was kind of upset that Topper ended up winning. I'm like, bruh, this guy is such a piece of shit. Like, I don't want him winning. He's the last person I want to win. I would honestly rather have Rafe win than him. I just don't like his character at all. And these 5 episodes, they made me like him even less. And they made me like Rafe a little bit more, actually. So I guess, I don't know what the direction that they're kind of going for is. But basically, they kind of catch up to the scene that we saw at the end of season 3, where they were recognized for their gold and their surf shop and everything. And then they talk to the Blackbeard guy, who say they have an interest in them doing their treasure. So then they go out to his place, and now we're finally in the present, and we get to meet West Generate, and he presents his case. I think it actually ends off, though. Yeah, it ends off with the Chandler guy welcoming them into his house. And you can tell there's just creepy vibes about this already. But that kind of leads right into episode 2. But, again, not a whole lot of, like, actual plot momentum happen in this episode, but that's okay, because you don't need that in the season premiere, and I think that's kind of what we needed. We needed a breath of fresh air, because I do remember, season 2 ended crazy, and season 3 was just action right off the top, and it did feel a bit like too much. Like, we got like 10 minutes of them in Poguelandia, and then we jumped right into the action, and it was just a bit much, and a bit like, oh, like plot twists. But like, I think we needed a little bit more time just to like see them have fun, and that's basically what this episode was. It was just the Pogues having fun, dealing with their money troubles. We got the motorcycle race with the Pogues and the Kooks. Again, I don't think I wouldn't really change anything about this episode, to be honest. Like, it was just a really great episode. But that's all I'm going to say. So comment down below what you thought of this episode. I'll be back tomorrow to talk about episode 2. So thanks everyone for listening, and bye everyone.